What's really good, YouTube, is Dr. MD. I'm back on the Made Different channel, the channel where I take a red pill approach to life and dating. All right, so today's topic, why is dating so trash in 2020? Why is dating so trash? If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to give you the best tip on how to be successful dating 2020 and beyond. All right, so let me tell you why dating's so trash in 2020. Dating is so trash because there's too many options. That's right, I said it. It's too many options. Way too many options. Men and women. Everybody got all these options available. I got this option, I got that option available. Social media and technology has made it so there's a whole plethora of options that some we have explored, some we haven't even explored yet or discovered yet. But we can because there's so many of them, and they're in constant rotation. They're going in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? I get a new 7 this week. 5 might hate me next week, and then you know what I mean. They just flow right through. It's so many options, so many options, and that's the problem with so many options is that everybody has so many options, right? But let's take it from the men's side, all right? Trying to talk to a woman. Guy A asks a woman out on Friday. Oh, what's up, baby girl? Let's go out. I want to take you to Outback. Now, let's say she's in a good mood that day. Maybe she, had a nice whatever at her job, a nice customer, nice interaction. Her energy's up. She's in a good mood. She did her hair right, got dressed up, turned around, boom, that thing poking out in the mirror. So now she's feeling good that day. She's like, all right, let's go out. Guy B asks, Friday, I really want to, I want to take you out to Roof Chris. I want to show you you're special, girl. Okay, that sounds nice. Didn't forget about Guy A, but now she's thinking, I ain't been to Ruth Chris yet. I think I'm going to go to Ruth Chris. And I'm going to ghost this other guy, depending on what happens with this guy. So I'm going to keep him in the wind until that day. And then if this guy with the Ruth Chris comes through, I'm going to go with him. Guy C now asks her out for Friday. Hey, Friday, I would love to take you to the movies. Such and such just came out. I remember you said you liked it. Let's go check it out. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So now this is 3 different plans right here that she'd have made for Friday night. But now the guy with the movies, now she's never been to Ruth Chris. The movie will be playing for a while, so she's going to tell the guy Friday, maybe I'll let you know. Maybe I'll let you know. But that's what I'm saying. It's so many options. And then she's going to wait till Friday. And then depending on the woman is how they weigh the option. Because this girl, she might be weighing between Ruth Chris, Outback, and the movies. Another chick will do guy A, B, or C. Well, I really want to see this guy. He drives this, or, there's all kinds of factors involved in how they make these decisions. But why is there so many decisions? Because there's so many damn options. And they constantly, and I just laid out a possible scenario for 3. But just remember, and especially if she's attractive, just remember how many women are getting hit up on a constant basis, message after message after message. You know what I'm saying? And they just they get into contact, and guys are just hitting them with all kinds of stuff. It's a constant barrage of messages all day long. You know what I'm saying? So they got to figure out a way to narrow it down. Somebody's going to get ghosted. You know what I'm saying? And because human beings in general are just so indecisive, that's what makes it even more difficult, because a lot of us hate confrontation too. So it's like, well, I don't want to really tell him no, because then he might get mad, or maybe I might not want to do it this time. Because then, think about it. That same girl in the scenario, once Friday come, let's say she had a bad day that day. Let's say she had a terrible day at work. And let's say it's raining. Let's say it's dreary. Who knows? The one guy she might have messaged for once out of the week, you know what I mean? He didn't return her message. So now she mad. Forget all men and all this stuff. You're going to see the posts. You're going to see the memes. you ain't going. You know you ain't going out with her that night. she gonna either she might ghost everybody, or she might be like, "Man, I don't even want to go sit down and eat. Let me go to the movies." That's why they kind of keep people lingering around because they don't want to commit to nothing because they don't want to then say or have it brought against them. Well, you said you were gonna do this and blah blah because they really don't want that. So either that's why they ghost you, or that's why they'll leave you on scene. There's so many other factors involved in it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta be smart, man. Like you just gotta go in with an awareness that look, this is female nature. She is gonna do what she gonna do because she got all these options. All you can do is respect the options, especially the badder one you want. Just know she got more options. You know what I'm saying? She got more options. So you just got to take that into consideration for dating. And ladies, the same with y'all. I mean, even with men, we got a lot of options too. You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes depending on who's looking at the video, you may think you don't have a lot of options, but that's just because you're not highlighting your attributes. You're not marketing yourself right. You know what I'm saying? So what you got to do, ladies, is understand, men, we got options too. You know what I'm saying? We'll ghost you sometimes too because shorty got a bigger butt. She cuter, she's nicer. Because we don't like, even though guys, now some of us, yeah, we do like a little bit of attitude. I like a little bit of sass just so I can talk smack back. But if you just constantly negative and in a bad headspace, arguing with people, doing all kinds of stuff, we don't want that. Now, granted, if you hot, there's a level of it that we'll put up with and tolerate until we get the draws. And then, after that it's over. And then you wonder, well, what happened? Your attitude's trash. All right? But I'm saying, ladies, just understand. So we got options too. But it's like, if men have a lot of options, that women will say, oh, he's just a player, da, da, da. No, we just got options like you. It's just that we're more acceptable in society to make it known that we have options. Ladies be trying to keep that as like a best kept secret, and guys fall for it too. Simps and shit, they fall for it. You know what I mean? They be falling for it. Like guys really be thinking, or a woman will say, I haven't had sex in 2 years. Come on, bro. Some of these guys just believe anything that a woman tell them just because they hot. We gotta stop that. And ladies too, y'all gotta stop believing everything that men say just because you're attracted to them. It is what it is. We human beings, we got nature, and now we got all of us got all these options. We all have access to these options. But then plus women, besides that option, they constantly getting hit with approaches and stuff like that during their regular day, just walking around, going to the store. You know what I'm saying? So there's all these different options. Well, just think about it. We didn't have all that back in the day. So back in the day, the game was not this back in the day. The game was not this. There was hard. I don't even remember. How the term ghosting came up is because technology made it so we could be ghosted. You couldn't even really get ghosted. Like if I called somebody back in the day, in let's say 1999 or 2000, if I called somebody back in the day and they ain't answer, they just ain't answer. You know what I'm saying? Because cell phones were not as easily available back then. They definitely costed some money. You had to put up a nice piece of change to get a cell phone. And then, the bills were crazy, the talk free after 9, and then, but regardless of all that, I'm just saying, it was just hard. The communication, we didn't have as much access to as many people. So you might have dated with inside your radius or where your town or even maybe your city, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit over or whatever. I'll give you that just as an extension. But now you can date people from New York and you in Florida, you know what I mean? Missouri and you in Ohio. It's just all over, and it's so easy that the contact is easy. So technology has made it so we do have more options, but now the problem is we have more options. So, number one way, how do you combat this dating flaw in 2020? I'm going to tell you. Be the best option. And how can you, and I'm sure everybody can say, well, how can I be the best option? The best option is subjective. Is it though? Is it? Being the best option just means that you know inside your mind that what you're capable of, what you're willing to do, the work that you're going to put in, and if the person is not reciprocating that or is not as readily available to succumb to your seduction, then they you got to cut them off. If they don't see you as the best option, then move on. Because you got to know in your mind you're the best option. You got to know in your mind you're the best option, baby. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's supposed to tell you any different. You're supposed to know that you're the best option up here. And you don't have to walk around and say, hey, I'm the best option. You know what I mean? But you can sometimes, but that's usually when it's over. But no need to walk around and tell everybody you're the best option. Just be the best option. Keep working on yourself, improving yourself. There's always something we can do to constantly improve ourselves. That's always something we can do to constantly improve ourselves. Know you're the best option. You the best option, pimpin'. Why you think you got so many? Let's get it. You know what I mean? So that's how you gotta feel. Even if you think that you're not as desirable as somebody else, that don't matter. You can't base yourself off of what somebody else is just because they got bigger muscles or they smoother than you. You can't base it off that because they're not gonna base it off that. There's other factors involved. You want to make sure that you get chosen, all right? Don't choose, get chosen. And how do you get chosen? Become the best option. That's the only way you're going to combat all these different read receipts and people calling not answering and, you know what I'm saying, getting left, getting ghosted on for dates and all that. That's the only way to combat it, is be the best option. There's no other way for people to decide what they want to do. You gotta be the best option in somebody else's eyes, but you first gotta be the best option to yourself. So, like, anytime I'm talking to a woman, I already know for a fact, like, you're not gonna get better than me. You're not the person you talk to is not gonna do better than I am. You know what I'm saying? Now, whether I might not be as financially set as somebody else, I'm not saying I'm broke, but I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? So if you meet somebody rich, I'm still thinking I'm the best option because I'm going to fulfill you in ways that other people can't. You know what I'm saying? So I'm basically saying that to say money's not a factor. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know in your mind that you have something to offer and all that. But obviously, I'm constantly doing things to improve myself in a situation. But just understand that it's a whole mindset, and that mindset and the energy spews off you like skunk to a weed plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the essence. That whole essence, the vibe just comes right off you. You know what I'm saying? It just comes right off you. You know what I mean? It comes right off you. I don't even know why I had to shimmy, but you know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, it comes right off you. So you just got to understand that you're the best option. Or if you get disrespected, ghosted, and all that stuff, then they're not with the program. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Everybody's not going to be with the program. But that's the thing about having so many options, that you now can find who's with the program. Also make your program worth subscribing to, like this channel. So I appreciate y'all taking time out to listen, understand these tips. Like, subscribe, share the video. Please, and look, comment if you agree, or do you think that something else makes dating trash in 2020? Let me know in the comments. Let people know. Have a discussion. Also, come find me on Facebook in our group, the Made Different Community, where we basically are there encouraging and posting positive things to help build each other up on a daily basis. All right? So thank you, and chill to the next episode. I'm gone.